Hello students, let me start with a simple observation. Have you noticed how a sugar cube dissolves slowly, but when you crush it into tiny grains, it disappears much faster in water? That's the magic of being small. Cells work on the same principle. They are usually very small, and this smallness is not a weakness, it is actually their greatest strength. A smaller size allows cells to perform their life functions more efficiently. Think about this. If a cell were too large, it would struggle to bring in nutrients and remove wastes quickly. But by remaining tiny, cells ensure that everything, from energy supply to communication between parts, happens swiftly. Smallness of cells, therefore, is nature's design for efficiency. Inside every cell, countless processes are happening at the same time. Proteins are being made, energy is being released, signals are being transmitted. For all this to work smoothly, different regions of the cell must communicate rapidly. In a small cell, molecules like oxygen, carbon dioxide, enzymes, and hormones diffuse quickly across short distances. That means the entire cell can coordinate almost instantly. Take the example of bacteria. Their cytoplasm is so small that signals and nutrients travel efficiently, allowing them to multiply at astonishing speeds. It's like being in a small classroom. If the teacher speaks, everyone hears clearly and responds quickly. But in a giant auditorium without a microphone, communication becomes difficult. That's exactly why small cells can coordinate life processes better. Now, here comes an important principle, the surface area to volume ratio. Let's define it. The surface area is the outer membrane of the cell, where substances enter and exit. The volume is the inner content, the cytoplasm, where reactions happen. When a cell is small, it has a large surface area compared to its volume. This means more opportunities for food, oxygen, and water to enter, and for wastes like carbon dioxide to leave. The larger this ratio, the faster and more efficient the exchange of materials becomes. That is why small cells can maintain high metabolic rates. As you can see in this cube model diagram, smaller cells always provide a bigger surface area relative to their content. This is biology's way of showing us why size matters. Let's prove this mathematically with a simple example. Imagine a cube with each side measuring 2 millimeters. The surface area of this cube will be 24 square millimeters. Now, divide this cube into 8 smaller cubes, each with sides of 1 millimeter. The total surface area of these smaller cubes becomes 48 square millimeters, exactly double the original surface area. Notice something important, the total volume of the cubes remains the same, but the surface area increases dramatically. This shows that breaking down into smaller units increases efficiency. And this is precisely why cells remain small, because it gives them a much larger surface to interact with their environment. So what are the benefits of being small? Firstly, nutrients can be absorbed rapidly, and wastes like carbon dioxide can be eliminated faster. Secondly, metabolic reactions happen efficiently because molecules don't have to travel long distances inside the cell. Another big advantage is repair. If a small cell is damaged, it can be easily replaced through cell division. Large, bulky cells would be much harder to replace. Also, smallness allows cells to specialize. In your body, trillions of small cells have taken on unique roles. Red blood cells carry oxygen, nerve cells transmit signals, and muscle cells contract to help you move. Isn't it incredible? By staying small, cells achieve both efficiency and diversity. Let's look at some fascinating examples. Epithelial cells form protective layers and allow quick exchange across membranes, which is vital in your skin and intestines. Red blood cells, each about 7 micrometers wide, are disc-shaped and perfectly designed to squeeze through narrow capillaries, delivering oxygen to every tissue. Nerve cells may be the longest in the body, stretching up to 1 meter, but their diameter remains very small, which ensures rapid electrical transmission. Plant cells in leaves, muscle cells in your body, and even single-celled organisms like amoeba all are small enough to maintain efficiency while adapting to their specific roles. Look at this diagram showing the diversity of cell shapes. Every design is an example of how size and efficiency work hand in hand. So, let's connect everything we've learned. Cells remain small because smallness brings efficiency. Advantage 1. Quick communication within the cell. Advantage 2. A large surface area compared to volume, which allows rapid exchange of materials. Advantage 3. Experimental proof shows how dividing a cube into smaller units doubles its surface area without increasing volume. This is why in living organisms, from bacteria to your own blood and nerve cells, smallness is the secret of efficiency. Isn't it fascinating how nature uses simple principles of mathematics and physics to design life? Remember, life is not efficient because cells are large. It is efficient because cells are wonderfully small and perfectly adapted. I hope today's session helped you appreciate the beauty of this design. Biology truly is the science of life, from the tiniest cell to the largest organism. Until next time, keep exploring, keep wondering, and keep celebrating the marvel of living systems.